In just over 10 minutes, it will be exactly 30 years since Chernobyl became synonymous with nuclear disaster. The world's worst nuclear accident killed at least 30 people in its immediate aftermath and many thousands more from the resulting exposure to radiation. Well, the award-winning photographer Maciek Nabrdalik has been documenting the life of people who live near to Chernobyl in Ukraine. We'll be speaking to him shortly, but first of all, let's take a look at some of his work. And we can speak to the photographer Maciek right now. He joins us from Warsaw. Maciek, you were 6 years old when Chernobyl took place, and you remember the precautions that people as far away as Poland had to take when that happened. When you finally came to Chernobyl to document the people that are there, what did you make of it?
Well, first of all, I didn't remember quite a lot, but I remembered emotions my mother shared with us. And when I went to Chernobyl for the first time, I was expecting what I already knew from a very strong representation that Chernobyl has in the media. And I was expecting to see abandoned villages and houses and maybe the Ferris wheel. But I never expected to see people living there. And that was the first thing I really got into. I started photographing people living inside the zone and also those who are living right outside, so on both sides of the barbed wire fence. And I found it really fascinating.
Tell us a little bit about those people. How do they cope with what happened to them?
Well, especially those who are outside, and I think these are a little bit overlooked. They can't do much. They got really little compensations for their position, but their life will never be the same. The men, especially, who lost their jobs and the social positions and just the women. I think they kind of stayed in the position they had before because they raise children, they lead homes. Not so much change in their lives, but their husbands, the only entertainment they have now is, unfortunately, homebrewed vodka, which doesn't lead them to a healthy life, as you can expect.
And of course, now there is the town of Slavutic, was created for many of those people who had to be rehoused. What do you make of what is happening there? How are people coping there?
It's an interesting city. It's only 29 years old. It has a direct communication by train with Chernobyl exclusion zone and the plant, and it's strictly dependent on the plant itself. So most of the jobs when the city was built were granted by the plant, and over the years when they start closing the different parts of liquidation of the catastrophe, they keep firing people. So the city is apparently or probably going to be the last victim of Chernobyl. And it's sad to watch. I've been visiting young people there, and every second trip I could see half of them gone to Kiev or somewhere else. Yes. So it's definitely a sad future for this youngest city of Europe.
A sad future that you've captured in some haunting images. Maciek Nabrdalik, thank you very much for sharing them with us.
Thank you.